Before we get into this video, my mic wasn't recording again! Someone should really check that out. Anyways, enjoy the video.
Guys, if I'm being honest, you know, I'm a pretty optimistic guy, but I'm pissed off right now. Okay, I'm pissed off. I usually try to do this thing where I wear something to kind of match the vibe or the colors of the album that I'm listening to for a video. Sometimes it's a big deal to me, sometimes it's not a big deal to me. For this Ariana Grande series, I tried to prioritize it as best as I could, and I was so excited because I had the world's best hoodie for this album. Look. It matches it perfectly, side by side. See? Right? The only problem is this is my gym hoodie, so I was like, okay, I'll do my laundry. So I washed this hoodie last night. It was so gross, and I washed it. And then today, this morning, I wore it to the gym again, and now it smells like piss again. The fuck, Jason? You fucking idiot. Why? So we're settling for this fucking maroon. This isn't even purplish pink, bro. This is a maroon. You know, I hate to say that this might be a tone setter for this video, because I know Thank You Next is one of Ariana's most popular albums, but when I listened to all of them back in March, go watch that video if you haven't seen it yet, I kind of didn't like it that much. Like, I think I gave it like a 4, and it was like my least favorite Ariana album, or at least one of my least favorites. I don't know. Although, to be honest, I haven't listened to this album since that video, so I'm gonna keep an open mind. You know, maybe I will like it this time around. Who knows? Although we're off to a really shitty start. Of course, I have to shout out my Patreon. For only $3 a month, you get access to bonus content and extended reactions. Thank you to my lovely patrons. You guys are the best, amazing, smart fellas. You guys are cool. The link to that is in the description. I appreciate your support. And let's just get on to the video. If you guys don't know, I am in the middle of making an Ariana Grande album series, all leading up to the release of Eternal Sunshine. We're cutting it kind of close. I do still have positions to do after this. We'll see if I can make it. I'm gonna try my best. Released in 2019, we have 12 songs and 41 minutes and 10 seconds of music. Nice and short. I like it. Track 1 is called Imagine. Whoa. I don't know what these lyrics are saying, but oh, I like that little clap. Oh, like an anti-chorus where there's literally just her and that little synth. But still kind of has like some... It's not fully committing to the bit, but I kind of like it. It's like a good mesh. Ooh, close. Oh, the harmonies. Oh. Dude, it's just so like subtle with everything. Okay, I take it back. What the fuck? Is that a piano? Oh no, it's like a cello. Oh, that's so weird. It feels like rustic, but also like kind of techie. Dude. Okay, that's kind of insane. I can't, nope. Wow, dude. Very R&B, very cool. I think Ariana as a singer really matches like an R&B vibe. I've always like really appreciated her R&B songs. It's just like a perfect fit, you know, because we know she loves to do her harmonies. It's very common on a lot of R&B songs. I'm actually in the process of doing an every Beyonce album video. So I got the chance to listen to a lot of like old school R&B songs from her. And I feel like keeping that consistent hi-hat or that consistent drum going and mixing it with whatever you want, really. You know, like she sometimes does electric guitar, sometimes it's string. Here, it's like she mixes it with like a synth, right? And then obviously you have like the layered backups, which is really nice, just rounds everything out. I would say it's a smash, bro. I don't know like how often I would listen to it, but I think it's definitely one of those songs that I would let finish every time it comes up in my queue or something, you know what I mean? Moving on to track Dose. Needy. Okay, so we have Greedy, and now we have Needy. Kind of struggling with seeing these lyrics. My glasses at. Ah, there you are. Stop making fun of me, bro. I know I'm like a nerd. If I could see what they said, I would. Man, alright, oh, they're kind of foggy, actually. Alright, let's play it. Yeah, it's that like, that chimey sort of xylophone sound, right? That I kind of associate with the song. I think it's on 7 Rings as well. Ooh. Dude, that's not her. There's no way. That's so deep. Oh, but it's so clean. How do they pluck strings on a violin? Do they use their bow? I hate to say it, man. I think it's another snatch. You know, having that like deeper backup just going ooh really feels so warm. And I think there's like a little snap or hi-hat, something like in the higher range for rhythm, keeping it simple, keeping it smooth. I liked it. I don't know, man. You know, I said that I didn't think I was gonna like this album because I didn't like it the first time I listened to it. Honestly, it's probably just the fact that I have since listened to like a lot more R&B, so I kind of get that appeal more. If it keeps this pace up, and if it keeps this vibe going, I'm down for it. You know, I'm liking it. I definitely also kind of get this point that she's going over, like, I can be needy. Does it feel good to be needed? Like, that is a nice feeling. When you feel needed, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes a lot of toxic relationships that I've been in the past, I kind of just stuck around because I felt needed, and it felt nice to feel needed. So yeah, that's kind of relatable. Anyways, not to trauma dump on y'all, but let's just move on to track 3 called NASA. Ooh.
I'd rather be alone tonight. You could say I love you through the phone.
It's bouncy and fun, but it's also a little sexy. Ooh. Okay, I didn't like it at the beginning when it's just that, but I think it blends in really well. I actually really like it. Oh, that's fire, bro. Are you kidding me? I'm the S.A. I like this flow too. I'ma need space. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of that synth now. It just sounds so farty. Someone is literally farting into a mic. Throw some compression on there. Oh, but it's good, bro. It's so good. Oh. Dude, I don't know why I don't remember that song. That was really good. Definitely a smash. The energy of it is just so good. It also kind of reminds me of REM, in the sense that you have that metaphor, right? The title is REM and the hook is You're Such a Dream to Me. This is I'ma Need Space, and then the name is NASA, and it's like NASA. It's kind of fire, but it's also kind of like cringe. I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't like that song last time. Because if I'm being honest, when I first started making videos about music, I was kind of a fucking snob. But now, I can definitely get into it. It's fun. NASA, I'ma need space. If you don't think that's fun, what the fuck are you doing? Bro, track 4 is the only song off of this album that I think I've listened to after listening to this album the first time.
Because I'm trying to do the best I can.
Ah! Oh, that synth is so clean. Oh, take it or leave it. You gotta take it or leave it. Like, don't want you in my bloodline. Ooh. I like that high part too, you know? Oh, and the trumpets. Ooh. Oh, but just a snare. Let this shit go, yeah. Oh, this pre, bro. She just spit it. Yeah. What the fuck was that, bro? What the fuck? Nah. What the fuck just came out of my mouth, dude? Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, when you meet me in real life, I'm not as energetic as I am online on my videos, you know? That's pretty obvious. But sometimes I feel like I just channel something for you guys that is just like, what the fuck? You know? That thing sick. Ooh, those toms. Oh my god. Tell me we are not 4 songs in and we have 4 bangers. Not even smashes, 4 bangers. You know, because there's a difference. A smash is like, I'll listen to it. A banger is like, shit, that's my song. That shit comes on at a party. That shit comes on at a fucking Subway. I'm shaking ass, dude. I'm hitting one of these. You know, the production on it is just so fun and so full and so high energy. It's like, how can you not want to fucking tear up, dude? I'm mad. I want to make a mess. Listen to that song, bro. Fucking, that's kind of gross, man. Dirty. Probably one of my favorite on the album. Track 5, Fake Smile. I don't remember this one at all. Interesting. So this is like our 3rd song in a row that feels like we're starting with either a telephone or like old school like sampled clip thing. For NASA, it was the On the Moon thing.
Another night, another party.
What the? Oh wow. Dude, that like sample part in the background, that static in the background too, just making it feel more like grounded, more old school in a way, you know? I'm not a big fan of this hook. You know, it is a little anticlimactic, but the vibe of this song is really great. Oh. That song was Interesting. Her vocals so far on this album feel like a lot richer. Because, you know, you look at the first three, as much as her tone was like really great and she sounded matured, just like compared to an average person, it was a lot younger sounding for her. You know, you look at songs like Honeymoon Avenue, it feels like a kid on a track, hitting every note and like being, you know, it's a little much. It's a little too much. And then Sweetener was really good too, but I feel like it was a little bit of an overcorrection. A lot of her choices were like a little too subtle, but here I feel like we're finding a good balance between the two. And I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna give it a pass just because I know I would never listen to it again unless I was making a video. It's not anything crazy. And I'm not about to just hand out these smashes like they're fucking candy on Halloween. No, you have to earn your smash. Treat me to a nice dinner before you get a smash. You know what I'm saying? Moving on to track 6. Ooh. Okay, that guitar's really interesting.
I've been worried about you lately.
Interesting contrast with that like lower guitar and that electronic snare. Bro, what is this? Ooh, forget about it. Yeah, forget about him. Yeah, forget about me. That's kind of clean. This pre's pretty good. What the fuck? Oh, that came out of nowhere. Not a bad outro. Definitely a good idea. The strings are a little weird because it just comes out of nowhere. You know what I mean? This shit feels like The Weeknd type beat. Honestly, this album kind of just feels like female The Weeknd. Not that I'm complaining, I mean, I love it. That song was good. Like, you saw me, I was enjoying it. It is a little over ambitious though. Like, I don't really think it needed those string moments. I feel like they just threw that in. They're just like, dude, we're literally gonna fuck up the game. Bro, throw some strings on that bitch. It's a little much, you know? I liked it the first time around, but the second time around, I feel like it should just ended. Also, I'm not a big fan of the bad idea. It's like, it doesn't flow. Bad idea. Track 7, makeup. I thought makeup was one word. Or maybe it's like makeup, like we're gonna make up. Yeah, okay. Ooh. What the heck?
The way you be screaming my name made me wanna make love to you.
Oh, that's fire. See, like these verses, it kind of feels like she's rapping. You know what I mean? I mean, she's not like spitting, but she's rapping. Kind of.
That's the way they shut me up after an argument.
No, it's not. That's toxic. Okay? If your girl is mad at you and is arguing with you, don't kiss her. I guess. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, dude. If I'm being honest, I might just leave it up to editor Jason. Whatever it is showing on the screen, this is how I feel about track 7, makeup. Now I believe we're getting a little sad. I don't remember this song at all, but I got so many comments saying this is like the saddest song in the world. So I'm mentally preparing myself for this. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy, not try to be too goofy. It's nice.
I know you hear me when I cry. What was done and what was said, leave it all here in this bed with you. Breaks your heart when I cry again, instead of ghosting him.
Oh my god. That was insane. Dude, that outro was literally like
The best singular moment, I think, across all of Ariana Grande's discography. Strings singing, cello booming, harmonies popping. It's a banger, bro. It's a banger. And I already loved the song when I first listened to it, but the more I've had time to sit on it, wow, like it has to be one of her best songs today.
it feels like she was sitting in like this dark pit and she's like slowly climbing out of it. You know what I mean? It's like triumphant, but it's also like not forgetting the sad. These lyrics are likely addressing the struggle Ariana endured while engaged to Pete Davidson and having to cope with the death of her ex-man. Oh no! Dude, now it makes sense because she's just like, I know that it breaks your heart when I cry again, instead of ghosting him.
The context to it is just such a specific situation, but the lyrics themselves are pretty vague that when you listen to the song, knowing that it's about Mac, that elusivity kind of makes it sadder, in my opinion, because it's like she's not trauma dumping. So in a way, she's like keeping it in a little bit, which makes it sadder because like, just open up, Ari, I'm here for you. On top of that, the arrangement is basically just all strings and harmonies. Not a single drum throughout the entire song, except for like a cymbal after the second chorus and then like a little wind chimey thing at the end. In an album that is so rhythm heavy, you know, with like 808s and other electronic drum machines. I only know what an 808 machine is. Ghosting just comes out of nowhere. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, I was not prepared for this.
I'm being honest, I think like my biggest fear is losing someone that I love. You know what I mean? And not like the losing like we're breaking up, but like I still know you're out there. Losing like this, I can't even fathom. We still got 4 more songs, I guess we should move on. But so that song is easily my favorite. Track 9 is called In My Head.
Here's the thing. You're in love with a version of a person that you've created in your head.
Ooh.
2 blocks away, I'm coming over.
Gotta pick up my energy a little bit. I'm kind of still like down in the dumps.
Painted a picture. I thought I knew you well. Needed something to believe in. Hey, hey, hey.
Wow. Now, the production on this song I feel like is a little safe, you know, a little standard.
Running from your
It's good though.
issues. They see hate and I see April.
Dang. Bible references. That's a deep cut, bro. That's a deep cut. Ooh.
So maybe that's
Dude,
the
that-
issue.
Fire. That's fire. Ah. And just the faster paced 808s. Actually, that sounds like a cowbell, bro. Honestly, if it weren't for that beat change, I would have landed its flag firmly in the pass zone. But now it's not firm, it's just like barely there. You know, it's like it's a safe pass, but it's not like too deep. I don't feel like I even said that much. I was just still thinking about ghostin' the entire time. But yeah, that song was fine. Now we've arrived to a song that I don't fucking like. And as much as I want to try and be optimistic about it and say, you know what, I'm gonna keep an open mind and listen to it, maybe I will like it. I know I'm not going to. I'm just gonna hand out the pass right now, but we'll listen to it, I guess, just because we gotta listen to all of them.
Breakfast at Tiffany's and bottles of bubbles. Who would've thought it turned me to a savage?
Bro, are we really rhyming sad bitch with savage? See what I mean? Like, what's going on?
You like my hair? Gee, thanks. Just bought it. I like it. I want it. I
I like that, fine. You know, I feel like these lyrics are kind of just one line after another with no like connectivity between them. And I just don't like that. You know, I like it when it flows from one line to the next. Granted, I know that's not the type of song that it is, so like I'll excuse it, but I still don't like it.
Go from the south to the booth, make it up back and
Ooh, ooh, wait, that's kind of fire.
I want it. I got
And then we're back to the ass. Okay. I think my main problem with that song is just conceptually, I think it's kind of a cringe idea, but you know, I'm not the target demographic, so I kind of also get why it's popular. It's like kind of one of these. Yeah, you know, the whole interpolating the Sound of Music song is just cringe. The sad part is there's so many people out there that don't know that that's what she's taking it from, and they're just like, whoa, what is this completely original song? Wow. I just hate it. It's just bad, in my opinion. There's no way I had to describe it other than that, you know? I will say, though, that flow switch towards the end of the song, fire. The whoop, those things, fire. But then it just ends, and then it goes back to the thing that is bad already, so no, it's a pass. 2 songs left. Thank You Next. Title track. Oh, yeah.
Wrote some songs about Ricky.
Can you imagine being one of these guys that she lists off?
One taught me love.
Ooh, yeah, like it's pretty patient.
Now I'm so amazing.
What the fuck is that line, bro? No, what the fuck? I'm not letting that slide. Thank you, next. Thank you, next. I'm so fucking thankful for my ex. Yeah, that's fine, bro. Thank you, next.
Something happens. At least this song is a smash. I got so much.
It's true.
Thank you.
What is yee, bro? She said yeah. No, yeah, that's a good song. I definitely like it. I feel like the chorus is like really cute, really fun. She's not so much focused on like making good lyrics, but each line kind of ties back to like a small little Easter egg detail in her life. In a lot of ways, it does kind of feel like a Avengers Endgame type of one. I know the scale of it is not nearly that big, but as an Ariana Grande fan, it kind of feels like an outro movie song, you know what I mean? Kind of like shouting out all the things that happened for her to get to here in like a cute, fun you know, a cheerful way. Let's hit this last track, baby. Break up with your girlfriend. Yeah, yeah, cause I'm bored. Oh, shit. Ooh, I was not expecting this. Ooh. Bro, the Ariana yells, bro. I know I make jokes about it, but it kind of slaps. Ooh, that minor. Yeah, yeah, cause I'm bored.
This shit always happened to me.
Ah, bro, those drums are so subtle, but they're so good. Kind of reminds me of like Metro Boomin vibes, you know what I mean? The drums, not everything, just the drums. Oh, and they cut everything out, yeah. Have this like vintage feeling synth. Ah, yeah, yeah, cause I'm bored. Ooh, dude, the harmony is so smooth. You know, let's not look past this toxic behavior we're getting from Ariana. It's not good to try and break up a couple, okay? That's not nice. It's not a nice thing to do. This is like a precursor to like the Ethan Slater situation. Too soon, maybe? I don't know. Girlfriend. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, that song might fuck around and be like one of my favorites on the album. Oh, except Ghosting. Yeah, okay, it's probably number 2. The energy is just so good, bro. I love it. It flows nice. It's bouncy. It's fun, you know? I know it's toxic behavior. I don't promote toxic behavior, but it's a banger.
And that's Thank You Next. Honestly, I don't really have any complaints about the album. Production is consistently really solid, really fun. There's some really great hooks, some really okay hooks. And what can I say, man? I love me some R&B, especially when it's coming from Ariana Grande, one of the best female vocalists of our generation. But I think most Ariana fans love this album in particular because, you know, in her career, in her life, it stands for so much more than just like a slight genre shift. With all the sad shit she went through at the time, you know, with Mac Miller passing, leading to the fallout of her engagement, and even like, you know, 2 years ago, the bombing, there's a lot on Ariana's plate. Thank You Next feels like closure in a way. That's where I think the title comes from. You know, it's like looking back on all your scars, all your trauma, and being like, thank you next. See you get it? Realizing that it only helped you grow in the long run. And shit, it sucked, but shouts out to Elton John, because I'm still standing. I actually hate that joke. I scripted that one joke, and I'm probably not gonna put it in because it was really bad. And not to get too ahead of myself, because, you know, this is the Thank You Next video. We should focus on Thank You Next. But I think when you look at positions, and, you know, I haven't listened to Eternal Sunshine yet because it hasn't come out yet at the time I'm recording this. I do get the sense that for the first time in her career, she's making music without any other concerns. Not as therapy, not in hopes of getting another #1 hit, but just because it's fucking fun to make music, you know? It took 5 albums for her to get there, but she's finally here. But back to Thank You Next. You can have, on one hand, the highs are really great on this album, but on the other hand, 7 rings. So I don't really know. I'm gonna give it a 9. I know the whole point of Sweetener was to be random and weird, but at what point does that just become a catch-all excuse to do whatever the fuck you want? Thank You Next may not be as experimental, but experimental does not always mean good. And I think it's just more sure of itself, so I like it more. Moving on to our song ranking, our top 5 songs. Ready for this? Coming in at numero 5. All right, Thank You Next, title track. It's a banger. What can I say? NASA, Bloodline, Break Up With Your Girlfriend, yeah, cause I'm bored. I forget the title, but that's like how the hook goes. So it's something like that. And coming in at number fucking 1, bro. Do I even need to say it? Do I even need to be here right now? Oh fuck. Hey, sorry, I locked myself out of my room. Wait by the door. That'd be nice. Thanks. If you can still hear me video, I locked myself out of my room and I have to wait for public safety to come get me. My keys are sitting probably right on the bed. Literally just talking to myself in the hallway. This was so not worth the bit. Bit wasn't even funny. We're back in. Where was I? Fuck. I don't even know. I think, okay, yeah. I think I just have to do the outro now, so that's Thank You Next. Hope you enjoyed. So obviously, based on the time this video is coming out, I'm not gonna be able to get the positions video out before Eternal Sunshine. So we're gonna do Eternal Sunshine, hopefully early next week, like Tuesday or Wednesday. Then we'll do positions the week after that, and then after that, we're done with the Ariana series. But no need to worry, I have a lot more planned. So be sure to subscribe if you're new. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Helps out the algorithm so much. See you guys next week with Eternal Sunshine. Let's go. Yes. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. Thank you. I'm so fucking sick of
Oh, damn. Hot damn.